Hello and welcome back to another episode of Power Rangers Lore. Today we're going to be talking about the new issue of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and exactly what the new little Easter egg that I didn't see coming was. In the latest issue of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, we had a little bit of a surprise coming to us. So we knew from Power Rangers that Jason's mother had died. However, we had no context of how they suddenly came to that conclusion. We had what was in the issue beforehand was in Mighty Morphin, we had Matt and Rocky fighting against the forces of darkness or the Machine Empire at the time, getting their butts pretty handed to them, while the other rest of the team were across the galaxy in the Lion Galaxy, trying to get a base for the Power Rangers after the last one had been destroyed in the Eltarian War. Now, what we get is not what we suspect at all. There isn't a mass invasion. It's kind of just all focused in there entirely. And I'm going to stop right now and tell you guys, hey, spoilers coming up very soon, so make sure to stop now. I'll give you about 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so if you are still here, you're still for the spoilers, and I can't stop you at this point. So what happens? We know that Rocky and Matt are holding the line, basically buying time, running the clock, until the rest of the team shows up. The rest of the team is actually saved due to Alpha 5 pretending to be Alphonse, the great hairstylist, and befriends the king of the Lion Galaxy, who we've met the daughter of in the old series of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Ninja Steel. I mean, Ninja Steel, or Power Rangers Ninja Steel, sorry. I don't know why I had the whole Mighty Morphin on my head. Well, we know from there that we had the princess come up there and basically share her Zord, that originally she was a bad guy, but then she realized who was the real bad guys around here, and gave the Red Ranger her own Megazord to fight against the force of darkness. Now we get a new little intrigue in this latest issue is two of the Rangers are doing an espionage mission in the inside, and they run into none other than Mick. Yes, Mick, the mentor for the Ninja Steel Rangers as well, who basically sees them and goes, "Oh, who are you guys?" And he goes, "We're Power Rangers. We're just trying to..." He's like, "You know what? Just don't let me see what we're doing. We're just here to steal something back." And he kind of looks at him and goes, "I didn't see any Rangers." And he goes, "I was in the supply closet the entire time." And they go, "Okay, you're cool," and just run off. And I was like, "Oh, that's Mick." I was like, "That's pretty awesome. We get to see Mick once and for all, the shape-shifting mentor." And I thought it was a pretty good thing because he's got a major a much bigger part in the overall Power Rangers series, because he's been in not just Ninja Steel, but also in the latest series of Dino Fury, working with the Ninja Star that seems to be working through the powers of the Morphing Masters against none other than Lord Zed himself. Now, other than that, the issue continues to go there. There's nothing major going on besides they kick the butt of the forces of evil, send them packing, and then Jason's mom is found basically dead. We're not exactly certain how she died. I would assume a heart attack or something like that, but there's nothing really saying what the reason was. Just has Kimberly going, "Oh my gosh, we gotta call Jason." They're going, "Why? Just to celebrate?" And they go, "No, you understand, Jason's mom died." And that's where it kind of ends. Now we know that Jason's heartbroken in the last issue of Power Rangers. I know that they're going to be coming home in the next issue, which is next week. But where's the story going from here? They basically ask, like, should we be worried about no one knows where Lord Zed is at all? I don't know. And in truth, it's a good question. What is happening? What is the future of this comic? Because I know it ends at 100 for Mighty Morphin, and they're going to go into Zeo, but is King Mondo showing up? Like, who's the big bad? Or is the stuff that was meant to happen in the original timeline of in the Power Rangers timeline, we have the Centurion Ranger, RoboCop from the future, comes back and warns them. However, when he tells this, he changes the future because he sets everything up 2 years in advance. Now, with the Shattered Grid, does that mean the same thing? It's even marked up future more wise? Is the Zeo going to be them dealing with the Dark Spectre's invasion, or what is going to be happening? That's a good question. What do you guys think? Do you think they're going to do the timeline, or is that the Dark Universe where they've already messed up and they have to do more information about that? Like, I don't know. We're at this point of we don't know what's going to possibly happen. We know that Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, both series are going to end at 100, and that the next after that is going to be the Zeo. Well, we don't know for certain, but we can take a guess. Like, they wouldn't just end it at Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, but Zeo is what's leading to. They got the Zeo Crystal. They've defeated Lord Zed. The Machine Empire is here. What's going to happen, though? Is Mondo coming? Because we've had his other version, not Mondo, but his rival show up and get his butt kicked. But what is going to happen there, guys? I don't know. Now, there's a lot of other things I'm leaving out that is really cool for the issue, but I'm going to leave that for you guys to check out yourself. It's a fantastic issue for Rocky and Matt to have a heart-to-heart, and it is pretty badass in my opinion. Also, this weekend we will be discussing more about a live, not really discussing per se, but we'll be doing a live stream with none other than the crew of my Power Rangers role-playing game going on. So we'll be on our third issue. We'll be going a little synopsis before we actually start the game, and then we'll be going from there. So if you guys have any tips or tricks or anything that we're going to go seeing, we're going to try this out on that time and see how well it goes. If you have any time issues with the volume, let us know there, but we're going to go through this again on that day on Sunday around 2 p.m. So make sure to join us then. Thank you guys for following me yet again. We are at 1,000 subscribers and we are growing each day, and our count keeps going up and up and up. Thank you guys. Have a good one. May the power protect you always. And make sure to